my hard drives almost ran out of storage. It was cooked. I had to delete.
I
Like,
couldn't.
what the fuck? Go on, Flame. What's up? You can find your
I couldn't.
microphone.
I couldn't find a. I couldn't find a good entrance song. No, I'm kidding.
What do you mean?
Yikes.
Well,
Yikes.
you think this is fucking the Royal Rumble or something like that? Or think you had WrestleMania? What are we doing?
That's cancer.
Bro said entrance song. Hello? What the hell?
Oh my god.
Oh my days.
Nah, for some reason my my mic was disselected on Discord. Like it had my headphones as my. So
Discord sucks. Discord sucks so much, dude. We need to get where's Craig? Where's he been at, man? Where's he going? He's still on holiday. Craig's still on holiday like us. Dude, low key. I think I undervalued Craig a lot. The way that it recorded it was so good because it'd record every single person's audio separately as like separate audio tracks, so you could actually like tweak people's audio like specifically to them. Oh, it was so clear. And then he started disconnecting a bunch because it's a shitty bot, so like it didn't really help anyone anyway. Oh, I miss him. I miss Craig so much. I miss Toadski, man. Where's he at? What's he doing these days?
I don't know. In America or something, but not America. Australia.
You know what else I missed?
What's up?
Another episode of the Good Great
That's
Perfect
what
podcast.
I'm saying,
what's up, guys?
Let's fucking go. We are so back. We're back from our break. Everyone took a little bit of time off to chill out and vibe out and do all that kind of fun stuff. Actually, I'll be very honest with you. I just said, fuck it, let's not record. We fucking just didn't record. But we're here now. We're back with episode 141 of the Good, Great, Perfect podcast. Hope you guys are doing well. But yes, like I said, we are back. Todd I think he's flying home like today or tomorrow or yesterday, something like that. He did post him finishing Treasure Map. So that guy definitely paid for the airplane Wi-Fi to play Treasure Map. So make sure that when he gets back, you'll clown on him real quick. I'm joking. Imagine that. That's crazy work, you know? Motherfucker really bought airplane Wi-Fi to play TM. That's a Nite spec move
He's like me, honestly.
Dude, if we made more money, Nite would be flying first class to do it, man. 100%. 100%. Absolutely, though. But without further ado,
Don't tempt me.
Nite, how you been, man? What's been going on, man? What's been popping? What's been happening?
We are here. I normally wouldn't have anything positive to say about Digimon, but I guess
we got Digimon news. No way. We got Digimon news. Let's go. We're so back. Let's go.
The break was needed. It was GGP holding me back.
Come on,
the negativity.
That's crazy.
Jay was sending me the curses. He was like, "You will do bad." Everyone was against me.
BBJ is actually all-time hater. Like if I had to rank up the haters of all time, I think he'd be top five haters in BBJ, 100%. 100%. Oh, but otherwise, man, how you been? What's been happening? What's been popping?
Other than that, it's been pretty all right. I am in the process of moving.
Damn.
So doing that shit tomorrow. So it'll be. Oh, I'm doing like a majority of like my shit. I'm taking it out tomorrow, and then I'll be doing the last of it at the end of the month. So
moving in with Flame, the content house. Let's go.
Yeah, we're back.
The GGP content house. Dual reactions. Let's fucking go. Normal guy and then normal black guy react to anime openings.
That's crazy.
Let's fucking go. We're so back, boys. It's time.
That's peak. Hold up.
Nite YouTube comeback has just started. Normal black guy reacts to summer openings. Dude, I'm telling you, man, it's time.
Normal black guy
Yeah.
reacts to OPTC animation.
Yo, yes, dude, yes. Flame, that's your next
You got-
video, surely.
You gotta
Surely,
Nah,
Flame,
Night
that's your next video, surely.
Night has to Night has to drop. I got tan from these summer anime openings.
That's the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. I got tanned? Question mark! Exclamation point. Oh, if you guys can't tell, we are so underprepared for today's episode, so we're just riffing it. But moving, which would be cool. That'd be fun. Is it gonna be a couple trips? Are you just gonna do like one fell swoop, or what's the plan for the move?
So I'm getting mostly everything out tomorrow,
Yeah.
and then like the last stuff would just be like dishes and stuff because I'm still gonna cook and whatnot,
Hell
and
yeah.
then like vacuum and like keep like all that shit and like some clothes for like the last like couple weeks, and then like take all that shit like when I'm like gone. So that's the plan-a-roni right now.
Love
But yeah,
Love it, love it.
shouldn't be too bad.
Very cool, man. Should be fun. Should be exciting. Hopefully, something new, something different, new place to be. We love
Yeah,
it. Flame,
I'm looking forward to it.
Flame, what's been happening, man? Talk to me.
Well, you've kind of alluded to it, but I've been good. I restarted the YouTube channel.
Yup.
We already like low key popping off again, so doing some good progression.
Let's go.
We got a couple like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 view videos.
I'm gonna say people are haters, real quick. Can I speak on this real quick, man? You upload the gaming content, no one watches. What the fuck? You upload a
I know.
reaction, normal guy reacts. Everyone's like, dude, I need to see a normal guy reacting. Like, bro, like, come on, dog. Where's the love for the gaming content, man?
I put mad work into that video. I was working
That's
on
what I'm.
it.
It's
Like
a
2
2.5
weeks.
hours long. Like, what are we doing?
After I saw that, I was like, you know what? Honestly, fuck this.
Fuck
I
this
just dropped the second. I
normal
dropped the
guy.
second channel. It's called Game vs, and I just uploaded the straight raw footage of the other 2 videos on there.
Yeah, fuck yeah, that's good. I like it.
I was
Right.
like, I don't got time for this. This is gonna be too long.
Fucking hell, man.
But yeah, so I've been doing that. I'm trying to. Well, I've been able to post a lot recently because I'm on vacation right now.
Yep.
But as of next week when I'm back, the uploads are gonna slow down a little bit, just so I don't like kill myself doing it.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
I got a pretty nice sunburn right now, so I'm like dying.
All right, so you can upload the tan guy reacts videos then.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, so I got that. And I beat Expedition 33, which we'll talk about later.
Cool.
And I played a little bit of the new Donkey Kong game.
Little Bananza.
I've also we haven't been here in a little bit. The Persona 5 Gacha came out. I've been playing that a little bit. And the other Gacha finally released in the US, and I downloaded it today and I was fucking around with it. My horse girls.
Wait, so okay, we'll leave that because I've got a lot of questions about Musume. I have a lot of questions about it. Because my goat Northern Line, fucking, he started the trend, man. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. Nah, I love it. I just want to mention we're ranked 12 One Piece podcasts. Just put it out there, everyone. Round of applause for Good Great Perfect, one of the most dog shit podcasts of all time. Ranked 12, fellas. Dude, I was telling Nite, one of the so this I don't know about this website, man. Millions Podcasts. It's just some fucking podcast data pay. Basically, it's a CRM for podcasts, right? You can just pay money and get a bunch of contacts for podcasts. It's good for advertisers, not for fucking us. I was watching tonight. So one of the guys, the customer success manager, and one of the founders of Million Podcasts reached out to us on like an email. He was like, I'm the founder of Millions Podcasts. I'm excited to share that your podcast has been recognized as one of the top 35 One Piece podcasts on the web by our panel. Ooh. This
Wait,
list
is this the same thing you posted? Like
yeah,
2 weeks
man.
back?
Yeah, man. It's us.
Oh yeah, that shit was crazy. I remember that.
This list is the most comprehensive ranking of One Piece podcasts online, and we're honored to feature yours among the best. We'd be thankful if you could spread the word, if you could help us spread the word briefly by mentioning this list on your website or blog. The irony in that is that you're advertising us as a podcast, but you want us to spread it on our website or blog. Should have said podcast there, you fucking idiot. We've also created a badge for you to share with your audience. We're not doing that. We're just not doing none of that. You give us some shmoney, I'm sharing. You ain't gonna pay us, I ain't doing shit all. But no, all jokes aside, I don't know how like big or small. I don't think it's that deep, but it's pretty cool. You know the vibes in that. We're the ranked 12 One Piece podcast, man. We're really out here.
I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's sad.
I think it's kind of sad, low key, man. I'm looking at the other part. I don't even know. I could not name any fucking. We should be the top 100 anime podcast, man. That's what I'm saying.
Are we the only? Are we the only Gacha podcast?
I think at this point we probably are the only Gacha podcast, man. Do you think we fall under Japan culture? Probably not. This fucking
Yeah, I would say so.
best 45 Tolkien podcasts. What the fuck? 45?
Like, where's the rank?
What a fucking random ass list. Anyway, that's us. I've been going okay. I've been vibing. I've been living life.
Nothing new.
Nothing new. Same old, same old. Yep. You know the vibes in that.
Well, one of the work terms I use when I'm engaging with customers. No news is good news.
Yeah, I agree. Especially like, you know, sometimes it's just like, let me just exist for a little bit without having to be fucking stressed out. Now I'm just looking at all my emails at the moment. I've got like 400 bills. So now I'm stressed out. Fuck, dude. Oh, brother. This stinks.
Sometimes I dread looking at like my credit card app or like a different app.
Oh, hell no. I never open my bank app anymore. I never open my bank app anymore. Kind of just like, oh, fuck, here we go. I'm poor. Yep, we know. Like, it's fine. God damn it. It is what it is. As we said, though, yeah, Todd's not here. So we're going to keep the OPTC stuff a bit short and sweet. Also because, it's definitely not because I have not read anything for the last month about Treasure Cruise. Definitely not because of that at all. But without further ado, we had the release of the Summer Girls batch. So that included another Nami. Yo, guys, another Nami. Yes. Didn't we just have a Nami release for 11th anniversary?
Go.
Yeah, we did, dude. It's, I think I get why. Obviously, it's based upon the, like that color spread. But at the same time, it's like, why the fuck? You just released a Nami like a month and a half ago. And now we're releasing another Nami. All these legends are end of month legends, so I could care less. But, you know, it's a Nami. Strength, striker, cerebral. She has some stuff with, you know, reduce some cooldowns, do some paralysis, despair, attack down, do chain boundary ting. I think she does a bit of overhealing, which is kind of neat, I suppose. And they're really pushing this agenda of tags as well. So like looking at towards, you know, I think I like the idea of like if your crew has 3 plus Straw Hats or Paramecia, so at least there's a bit more coverage there to support. That's really good.
Dude,
go.
Dude, that's I don't remember if we talked about it in last episode or if I was talking about it with a other buddy. But the tag system in Treasure Cruise is so ass. Like
it's horrible.
When they drop the tag, every unit that's supposed to be on it should be applied to it. Like that's how Dokkan does it.
Well, like that's the biggest problem, right? So like, there's that, and then there's also a lot of units don't have like the correct tags as well. Like a lot of units don't have all the tags they probably should have, if that makes sense.
You pull up on AC, for some reason he has whole cake as a tag.
You know what? I believe the new Ace might have Egghead.
Stop.
I think so.
What?
Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. But like
my man was never there.
So okay, he doesn't, thank God. But the way that the tag
Okay.
system actually works, though, for example, Egghead, right? So I clicked on Egghead, the new, so TM Ace released, right? He doesn't have Egghead tag, but there were 2 rare recruits of Blackbeard and Marco. They have the Egghead tag. Mr. Zero and Miss All Sunday that just are releasing for Kazuna. They have the Egghead tag. Doflamingo, Egghead tag. Alvida and Kobe. Remember them on Egghead? Alvida and Kobe? Like when Kobe was a child. Remember that one? Yeah, he has Egghead tag.
Sure.
Yeah, they got an Egghead tag. So like the way that the tags work is that a unit will have, like this Doflamingo will have Don Quixote Pirates, 7 Warlords of the Sea, Paramecia, and then there's a tag for where they, like, for what arc they appear in as well. In the sense that whatever arc the anime is up to is they'll just get that tag, which just makes no fucking sense. And then
That's fucking weird.
they just pick and choose it as well, though. So it's just like they're just like, fucking Miss Buckingham Stussy, like the young one from fucking God Valley. Eggheader. Yeah, Egghead tag. You know the vibes. Like, it's like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, it's been very Weevil. Yeah, he was an Egghead. He was an Egghead, right? Weevil was an Egghead. So
that's so odd.
Yeah, it's very odd. I think also, like, for example, Alvida Pirates. How many Alvida characters are in the game, right? Like, fucking not that many, but like there's 10 Alvida
Like
characters,
6?
right? There's only one unit that has the Alvida Pirates tag. Like, what are the other Alvida Pirates doing? Like, fucking nothing. So it's a very poorly designed system, and they try to push the agenda of having legends have these like tag things in them. So, like, for example, the new Ace has if you want to reduce despair and paralysis in his captain ability, and then boost damage against burn, you have to have 3 Whitebeard Pirates. Which you're like thinking like, oh yeah, surely like Whitebeard Pirates, there's a lot of them, right? And you're like, yeah, there are a lot of Whitebeard Pirates. There are 35, of which Ace is 12 of them.
Oh my god.
So like, and then Whitebeard is also a lot of them as well. Like, you know, so it's when you really like break it down like that, like it makes it really challenging to build around the tag system. And if they don't really like retroactively go back and like fix that, then it's not gonna help the game like whatsoever at all. So that's our little rant on tags there. But yeah, anyway, Summer Girls batch released. I don't care, man. It's an end of month batch. Who fucking cares, right? Like, they exist, whatever. If you're fucking little goon squad Andy, like, you probably pulled for them. Yeah, I know you would have pulled, you fucking jamunk. I think the bigger benefit is that these units in Rumble are quite good. Nami does special CT reduction, healing. I mean, Nami's actually not that good in reality. It's just a little bit of a shield buff. I think the Yamato and the Otama are also quite decent as well. A lot of damage output from that unit. 4x attack and damage to 3 enemies, then 5x attack and damage to mythical Zoan types. So again, really just peculiar like abilities that are just being centered around the tag system, which is cool, but I think it's a lot for players to kind of remember. So, take that with a grain of salt, I suppose, as you will. Great. Awesome. That's a Summer Girls batch. Mihawk and Perona got a 6+. Fucking, they're shit. They're bad as
really?
Well. Yeah, man. They did nothing. They didn't change shit, man. Just higher number. Bigger number equals better person, right?
What about the Switch?
They got a Super Switch, which is kind of okay. So their Switch turned into HP cut. I mean, actually, not bad. HP cut, special bind duration by 6 turns. Wait, that's their special, you fucking jamunk. Orb change, heals, special bind duration on themselves, inflicts enemies with negative for 1 turn. If there are 2+ enemies on the screen, on the stage, ignores debuff protection and inflicts negative. Their super swaps, they have super swap now. I think it's 7 swaps, which is actually a lot to kind of get done. Especially because like content only reduces the swap cooldown by 5 turns. So you have to still
Right.
make up the additional turns. Thankfully, this unit reduces swap on themselves. I think if they're a captain, though, by 3 turns. So it's like, I'm not going to really use these guys as captain. Special bind duration, and then they reduce the special cooldown of the middle left character by 3 turns, which is really odd. Increases duration of attack up and or buffs by a turn. That's actually really good. And ignores debuff protection and inflicts negative. Whatever. You're not going to use this fucking unit, you fucking jump-on gas game. So they exist. That's pretty cool. I got a TM Legend Ace. Fucking don't care. He's also kind of whatever. He reduces burn and bind. If you have an attack up, he does some buffing. He gives the percent damage reduction buff, which is okay, depending on what kind of damage reduction you have on the crew. He applies territory strength type, which is kind of cool because we haven't had many like type based territories at all. And then he reduces damage received based on the number of characters that match the territory for 2 turns. And then if you have the 3 Whitebeard Pirates, Mythical Zone, or Roger Pirates up to 1 time, he reduces his cooldown by 13 turns. You can like basically repop his special again quite quickly, which you know means he gives himself an attack up. Then he gives himself an attack up. Then he can boost his own attack boost. And then he can give himself further damage there, which is kind of cool. In Rumble,
Yeah,
don't
that
care.
sounds good for like the one event he'll be boosted.
Yeah, the TM, which is on right now, that I've already finished with my 11 million points, which is cool. And then, dude, Mr. Zero and Miss All Sunday. Now, before we get into this one, I'm gonna post. I don't know if you guys saw it on my Twitter, but they dead ass from one manga panel. From one manga panel, they released a legend, a support rare recruit, a 6+, and a Kazuna rare recruit. One panel.
That's interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. So we had the release. I don't know like why, but mind you, again, so Mr. Zero and Miss All Sunday, they have the Egghead. Just in case we forgot, they have the Egghead tag. If you guys remember, they were in Egghead. They're a Kazuna legend. They do some stuff, bro. It's just like it's an essay. Like it's an actual essay of a captain ability. It's insane. So, whatever. Poisoned all enemies, yo. With poisons coming back, let's fucking go. Increased defense by 10 turns, that's pretty good. If crew is chain lock when the special is activated, boosts color affinity, can enhance up to 2 times. That's neat. For color affinity boost, I suppose. Sets chain boundary for 2 turns otherwise. I mean, I prefer the chain boundary. Fucking whatever. Over a color affinity. If you have 4 Baroque Works, Paramecia, Logia, 7 Warlords of the Sea, all world government characters, ignore debuff protection, and ignore enemies weakened status. What kind of confuses me is that, if your crew has Baroque Works, Paramecia, Logia type, 7 Warlords of the Sea, all world government, and then their tags are Baroque Works, 7 Warlords of the Sea, Logia, and Egghead. So what does the Egghead provide in their kit? Nothing. It really confuses me. Like, maybe I'm dumb, but I don't get the whole point of giving these characters Egghead tags. It just doesn't make any sense to me at all. But that'll be good for Kazuna. It's Super Boss Kazuna. Everyone loves a little bit of Kazuna, which is kind of cool. So, yeah, that's all right. And that's the One Piece units! This is the fastest we've ever done them.
I was going to say, yeah, because those units having the tag is weird because they don't mesh well with like the units that are supposed to be used on those teams.
Yes, absolutely right. I think the biggest problem, like we said before, that I'm seeing is that if they like retroactively go back and give, like, for example, like I've just clicked on a random tag on the database, Windmill Village. I think that's Fuchsia Village, right? There's one Makino.
Crazy.
There's one Makino unit.
Every Makino should be in it.
Exactly right. Like, I don't think it's that hard to control F your character database, type Makino, and then assign every Makino the Windmill Village tag, for example. Like, it's I think it's a pretty poor showing. Like, even like Zoe, for example. Like, only the old Neko and Inus. I mean, to be fair, the Dex ones aren't even on Zoe. which doesn't make. I mean, maybe they're considered Wino, I guess, but
Yeah, that's insane.
like it's like, for example, like worst generation is just a really odd assortment of units. It's not every worst generation unit possible. Like in reality, right? Probably should be like every single lore and every single dish should have like worst gen, something like that. Like it's a bit of a backward step to like release this tag system and try to really push the agenda of it forward, but then to not do enough with it at the very start of the game leaves a lot to be desired with how they're going to end up releasing tags and stuff kind of going forward. I think that's kind of a very peculiar kind of aspect. I think the other thing that I noticed as well is that I don't know why, but like a 6+ unit should just get a Rumble Super Special. Like the new Mihawk and Perona don't have a Rumble Super Special, which doesn't make any sense. They should just have a Rumble Super Special to like at least potentially make them somewhat more desirable to have in the game, especially because a lot of players will have these units at 150 so they can utilize the Rumble Super Special in their teams at different points. And the unit just gets given out for free anyway. So I don't understand why not make these 6+s better. I think it's like,
right.
I don't know how like the EZA stuff works, but everyone always compares it to EZA and Dokkan, and that like old ass units in Dokkan end up just becoming really, really, really good when they like get their EZAs and their upgrades and stuff. Like it's such a weird system for 6+s.
So in Dokkan, it overall I would argue it's better than the 6+ system in OPTC,
Yeah.
but they do have their moments where they drop EZAs that are just like really ass. But what Dokkan has been doing recently is like they'll have like the EZA, which is like a 6+ basically, but they've gone back again and they'll re-EZA some units, so they're basically called Super EZA. Most of the Super EZAs that have came out, like for example, the units that came out in the year 1 anniversary, when those Super EZAs came out, like they're broken.
Yeah.
They make like a lot of these EZAs, like some of these characters are like better than the current banner units, which is crazy.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So yeah, I remember like back in the day, like very rarely OPTC would do that. But
I think like
yeah, that should be more
what's
modern.
what's the difference? Like how many units, like how do I word it? Like for example, like in Treasure Cruise, obviously not every character has a 6+ yet. Like there's like a gap between how many units have 6+ versus like how many units don't, if that kind of makes sense.
Right.
What is that gap for Dokkan? Like how many units have their EZA versus don't have their EZA?
There's actually a lot of units in Dokkan that do not have an EZA. And they skip a lot too. Like there's like 1 or 2 units that are supposed to have like been supposed to have been EZA'd already, and they're already EZAing characters like in the following year. Let me see if I can find you. I'm gonna see if I can find you this picture because they always post it.
Because like I think like with Treasure Cruise, it's always I mean like right now like we're like slowly trawling through like the old units, right? We haven't got everything like perfectly. Like the oldest unit that doesn't have a 6+ other than Log Luffy and Kung Fu Luffy, which will never get them, is Luffy Law, and then it's V1 Shirahoshi Mansion, then V1 Kaido. So we're really prepared for a nice Wano comeback at some point. And then Luffy Zoro as well. Like there are a lot of like old units that don't have like that 6+. So like I'd be curious to kind of like understand at what point do you kind of consider the super like instead of Super Easy, like a Super 6+, I suppose. Like would there be merit to like go back and give a Super 6+ like V1 Lucci to make him viable, or do you think like just the way that Treasure Cruise I suppose is handled, no matter how many times you buff a unit, it's just never gonna pan out?
Well, the thing with Treasure Cruise is weird because Treasure Cruise is weird for that kind of question because of the way the content is. It's not Dokkan. Dokkan, for example, it's not just like spam events like how OPTC does. Like
Yeah.
you can actually use these like units on like different combinations, different teams, and like for different types of events. OPTC is just a run of the mill like, all right, what's boosted. So sure, if they go back and they boost Lucci, yeah, you'll use him when he's boosted for the event, and then after that, you're not going to use him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But for an example, I posted something for you.
Uh-huh.
That's a little old because that was posted in 2024. But some of it's still valid. Like if you go to where it says 2020, that Gogeta on the bottom and that Tech Gohan, they still haven't gotten an EZA.
Right.
And those units came out in 2020, and then you could clearly see they've already EZA'd units in 2021. They've already EZA'd, it's not in the picture, but some of those units on 2022 have been EZA'd already as well. And they're like 2 or 3 years behind on some characters still. So they skip around.
Yeah.
But they do it to whatever's relevant for an event. So if, for example, if they drop a GT event next, they might just randomly EZA that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta on the bottom.
Right. Because I think like the 6+ thing is very like, I don't know, like it's a very touchy subject for I think a lot of people, because like it's cool that they do it, and obviously Trader Cruise is a different kind of game where like you 6+ a unit, like, and it means nothing in reality. But some units though stand the test of time and are really valuable in their 6+, like Super Evolution form. But at the same time, like units that release like Mihawk and Perona, like I love Mihawk Pro. That unit was so cool. Like negative ability was like a brand new like a mechanic that came with specifically that unit, and like it's a really kind of cool concept of a character. Came after Shanks' crew as well, so it had a lot to live up to. And then the like the 6+ is kind of just like whatever, you know, like it's just like high numbers, but like I don't think high numbers makes it a viable unit to want to use in content, especially because like Trader Cruiser's like non-spammy content is like that Super Boss Kazuna kind of content where like you're just trying to build a team to get the maximum damage output, and then naturally speaking, like your chances are like probably for this Kazuna you might want to use this unit because they're probably going to be boosted to some degree, but odds are you're not going to be using Mihawk and Perona like at all ever. So it's like, is there really a point to get them a 6+ and, you know, sit on it for like a month? Like surely like we can, so as we've said a billion times, right, like 6+ more units more often to just kind of get through the backlog, so then we could potentially look at doing a Super 6+, similarly to like Super EZA or whatever, to give people a chance to like hopefully reuse these units again, or like at least have something valuable there for them.
Yeah,
Alas, it's the same conversation every time. But whatever, it is what it is. But one thing though, since, you know, this is just a general kind of conversation more than anything. One Piece Day coming soon, which means Treasure Cruise will be doing 14 banners on One Piece Day, most likely, as it always does. What do you guys think? What do you guys think will be coming for One Piece Day and Treasure Cruise?
It's supposed to be this month.
It should be One Piece Day is July 22nd. So it should be like this week, next week, one of the two.
I would
assume.
assume
Last year's.
Good question. Where are we at here? Let me go find that.
Well, while you do that,
year, go.
I would assume that maybe something with Kuma, like a Kuma maybe.
Oh yeah.
Because that's where all they just finished the flashback, I think, in the anime.
I
think last year we had the memories of Straw Hats.
Oh no!
I'm looking at it now.
No.
Frankie released for, I don't know. I guess we didn't really have a One Piece Day. No, what they ended up doing was they released it. They released the Luffy versus Kaido like way like afterwards. I think it was. I don't know. I need to go find it again. You guys keep theorizing. Let me do some fucking deep dive research.
Is that the Luffy versus Kaido with the crazy animation, like the magma Kaido?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's definitely a One Piece Day worthy unit.
Because but like that unit released in fucking like in August. That's what I'm a bit confused about.
But yeah, if I had to guess, I would assume something because when's the last Kuma they dropped?
The Sai Kuma they released in where is
Wasn't
he?
it only a couple months ago?
Yeah, a couple months ago. In the 4th April 28th.
That's enough time for a new Kuma.
Shut up talking to me.
Yeah, we can get like Kuma, definitely not a Bonnie, wink wink.
We're getting a fucking Bonnie, man. they don't give a shit no more, man.
I mean the big unit I would definitely say, which is gonna happen next episode, so I won't spoil it for people, but the Kuma X someone, that would be a nice unit.
Okay, for some reason the One Piece Day celebration was August 10th. Now, why? Isn't One Piece Day like I guess it lines up to like the actual celebration itself. Yeah, so that means that for One Piece Day it was the official One Piece Day is like July 22nd or some shit. But for the actual One Piece Day, like the celebration, it was Luffy versus Kaido, the quick Luffy Dex Kaido, and then it was Int Yamato, Int Oiran Yamato, and then there was the Momonosuke and Kinemon and Denjiro, like regular legend. So pretty stacked One Piece Day. Like that, the Luffy versus Kaido, both those units are still incredibly powerful. And I would argue like Yamato is like still one of the best legends in the game today. So
W Yamato.
No fucking. I said another Yamato. I was gonna crash out. Like, no more fucking Yamatos, man. I'm sick and tired. We can't be doing this anymore. So what do you think? You think it's a Kuma?
You know what would trigger me if they actually dropped Luffy versus Kizaru now? I'd be so triggered.
After anniversary. That'd be so fucked up, dude. No.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
No, don't do that, man. What the hell? Holy fuck, man. The thing is that this is probably this is the chance they could have released Dragon instead of a shitty ass anniversary exclusive on the Kazuna banner. This is their chance to release Dragon.
I was gonna say on a side note, if they actually dropped like manga content, they'd have a lot of stuff to drop right now.
Dude,
for One Piece Day.
Dude, manga is cracked. Manga content would be juiced up.
Yeah, we already know who'd be coming out next week.
Young Whitebeard again. That one for sure.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess either Kuma, like something with the Kuma's backstory, or some Egghead Luffy.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's something along those, because like so they updated the app icon, not randomly I suppose, but they did update the app icon. And then a small little patch for like bug fixes, I suppose. And the app icon is now like the Egghead Luffy, like just generic ass Egghead Luffy in his Egghead suit.
Right.
So I low key, I'd be kind of heated if we got a fucking Egghead Luffy for One Piece Day. Like, what the fuck? What do we? I think it has to be a Luffy though. At the same time, because like, what's the point of One Piece Day if it isn't a Luffy? If that makes sense. But I mean, I fucking hope not. I hope it's not fucking Egghead ass Luffy. Like, fuck that, brother. We don't need that shit in these streets anymore. Too many damn Luffys in the game. All of them suck. But then the One Piece Day before that, we got Gear 5, which was crazy. So probably has to be a Luffy to some degree. But then, to be fair, we did get Wano Law for One Piece Day a while back. So
yeah,
that's literally the only one I remember when they dropped that Sai Wano Law, and they actually dropped it on the night of One Piece Day, which
was
crazy.
cracked. It was so tapped. No announcement. And he was shadow release.
And he was better than like whatever banner was out.
He was so good. And then on Global they released French Anniversary like a couple of days after. So you had Shanks crew and Arlong crew available as well. Holy.
All red 6 multi. Let's go.
Oh fucking hell. What a time to be alive, man. Now it's like you gotta do 15 multis for nothing. You get nothing to 15. Cool. Alright, that's Treasure Cruise, man. There's like again, like we chatted a lot of shit for 40 minutes there, but there's nothing going on intro to crews, or just the regular legends, the normal cycle stuff. But maybe like next week, we should get potentially teasers for One Piece Day stuff, and then also in August we should in theory be getting the next like version update in terms of like all those promises they made a couple months ago about like changes to Kazuna, TM, UI changes, crew edit changes, like limit break crystal exchange stuff. Like in theory, all of that should be coming in August since it's the end of summer. So hopefully we do get some news in that kind of realm more than anything. Without further ado, Flame, which one? What do you want to start with? You want to start with Donkey Kong Bonanza? Or you want to start with Clair Obscur?
I guess I'll briefly touch on Donkey Kong because
Yep.
like I only played like an hour or two of it. It's pretty good so far. Definitely feels like an actual video game opposed to like the Switch One.
Crazy way
Graphics
to title.
Yeah. The graphics are pretty good. I like the music. The way you kind of traverse around the maps is pretty interesting. Okay, I don't know if like you watched the direct, but like you can like punch and like break through like the terrain all over the map basically.
Right, okay.
My only thing is like I kind of like when I was playing I was kind of getting like consumed with that. Like I felt like I was like, all right, hold on, I gotta keep breaking shit.
Yeah.
So I gotta see how that goes. At some point, I was just like, honestly, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna go to where I need to go. But I mean, if you like Mario, like 3D Mario type games, like Mario Odyssey, for example, there's no reason you shouldn't like the Donkey Kong game. It's basically just like that, but Donkey Kong.
Do you think it's a Switch 2 seller? Like, do you think it moves units?
I definitely would not buy a Switch for the game, but like I said on an earlier episode, it definitely should have released with the Switch.
Yes. I don't know why the Switch released the way it did.
Nintendo does surprisingly, Nintendo doesn't really have console sellers in my opinion. Honestly, I don't think there's a single game that if I didn't have a Switch 2, I'd be like, "Oh my god, I have to buy the Switch for that game."
Right, yeah.
The only game I would want to get a Switch for would probably be like a Zelda or like a Xenoblade game. But yeah, other than that, like, bro, imagine being like, oh my god, I gotta buy the Switch for Mario Kart, or I gotta buy the I have to buy the Switch for Super Smash Bros. Like no one's saying that. I have to buy the Switch for the new Pokemon game.
Me and Nite right there. Me and Nite right
yes,
there.
sir.
That's exactly what that's exactly what
yes,
we're both doing.
But yeah, it's pretty good so far. By the time we have our next meeting, I'll probably have beaten the game, I'd imagine.
That's cool. Like I've heard like a lot of positives, which is like kind of nice to hear, especially because like I don't think we've had a 3D Donkey Kong game since like what, like Donkey Kong 64 or something like that.
Yeah, it's the first. I think the guy saw it. It's the first 3D Donkey Kong game in like 25 years or something.
Jesus Christ, dude!
God damn.
Holy. Good lord. And I guess Clair Obscur, talk to us about it, man. What's been happening?
I don't remember where exactly I was the last time we spoke, but as of now, I fully beat the game. I did all the side stuff, all the extra stuff. Yeah, that game was phenomenal. I loved it. It kept the beat and pace of everything I said the last time we spoke, and it excelled. The only thing that ended up happening, which was my fault, and I could have stopped it, is just I just decided not to, and I kind of regret it now. Is
right.
So basically, the game has 3 acts.
Okay.
Throughout the end, Act 3, spoiler alert, Nite. Act 3 is just basically the ending of the game.
Oh.
So it essentially has 2 acts. But anyway, throughout Acts 1 and Act 2, the max damage you can hit is not is 9,000 like 9,999 9,999, which in those parts is a lot. But after you beat the boss at the end of Act 2, there's there's in the game they're called pictos. They're basically like equipables. They're like a gear in a way,
Okay.
or an accessory would be a better synonym.
Yep.
But yeah, so you get this picto that lets you breach that barrier, and you could basically hit whatever number your characters could hit. So that really breaks the game once you unlock that, because then you can start manipulating like builds, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So like for one of the characters, I found this build where she's basically just getting a bunch of attack buffs, like, oh, if the character's burned, you do 30% more damage. If you have defense on, you get 30% more damage. If you haven't taken a hit, or for the first turn, you do extra 50% damage. So you begin to stack all of these buffs now, and once like you start to play around, it gets like really crazy. So anyway, so I beat the second act, right? And then it kind of just it very much alludes like, hey, like let's finish it. Let's finish the deal. But let's go to this place and we're gonna end this.
Mm-hmm.
So once I saw that, I was like, oh shit. I was like, all right, well, number one, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to continue after I beat the game. And number two, I don't know if it's like, oh, I need to like, level up a little bit or something before I go into the area. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, let me actually, fuck around and like go do a bunch of side shit now. So I think by the time I got done with the second act, I was like level 50 or something like that. By the time I got to the last area, I was like a 70 or 75. So like I did like a decent amount of things. Ooh, man, I went into and I recorded the whole thing. It's on my second channel. Um, I went to the final boss, one shot him.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
Oh, that's kind
it
of
was
disheartening, no?
it was very unsatisfying. So what I ended up doing, for the sake of my video, because the thing that sucks is some of the bosses, if they don't have a second phase, they kind of like change throughout the battle, and they have like a mid battle animation, or like they'll start doing like some like specific dialogue, and if you just one shot them, you miss it.
Oh.
So like I said, I one shotted him, and then they have this thing at the campfire, basically like the bonfire in Dark Souls, for example, where you can put on like these multipliers, so you can limit yourself, or you can increase the HP pool of the enemies.
Right.
So I said, okay. So I said in my video, I was like, I kind of wanted to redo this because I basically one shot the boss. I essentially did invite him. I wanted like actual fight for the final boss of the game. So I put the boss multiplier up just to the first one, just because I wanted to see how much of a difference would it be. So I gave him 10x HP, and it was okay. Like I still bombed him,
Yeah.
but I was actually able to fight him.
Okay.
So I thought that was better. But then the other problem then came after that is, then I came to the super bosses, and after I beat the game, that's when I like really started to like, all right, let me get like a like really really crazy build now. And so I get to the super bosses, and all the, I believe it's three or four super bosses, but three of them are like really 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 crazy. Um, the first one, I nuked her, unfortunately, bombed her. The second one was actually, and it sucks because a lot of these it's kind of like Dark Souls in a way,
Yeah.
where Elden Ring, where if you cheat the boss, you kind of feel like you didn't really beat them. Like you didn't get to learn their attack patterns. You know what I mean? So then the second boss was like, it was my favorite slash craziest boss in the game. She was like hard. She definitely is hard. Like if you fight her seriously, she's fucking hard. But I bombed her. But I actually got to fight her a little bit. The final super boss, was actually he's really insane and crazy and hard. He has like a pretty easy first phase, but then the second phase comes on and he gets like very ridiculous, and he has like a 50 mil HP pool.
Yep.
So I basically crafted this build and I hit him with a 46 million hit
What the
bomb
fuck?
and bombed him.
God.
Because like I was telling you earlier, like once you start stacking the things, it gets like really crazy.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So eventually, at some point in my life, when I do the new game plus for that game, I will try to fight those 3 bosses legit. The actual ending for the game was very surprising in a good way.
Right.
Spoiler alert, Nite. They give you a decision
right.
at the end of the game, and it's not like one of those decisions where it's like basically the same ending copied and pasted.
Yeah.
But it's actually like a completely different ending, and both of them were really good.
Okay.
I'm happy that my the ending that I picked first was my preferred ending, which I was happy about. It did get lost though in recording. I didn't actually get my reaction to it, which I'm sad about. Just because of some technicality issues. Which
is there? Oh, continue. Sorry, I'll ask it afterwards. Actually,
I was gonna say, which isn't a problem anymore, because when I was recording the game, I was using my my Elgato camera, which is a piece of shit.
Yep.
The only reason I was using it is because I thought that my actual like XLR camera, I thought it was broke, just because the reason I thought it was broke is because I was trying to charge it, and I thought the battery was dead.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't charging. But what I found out was the way I was charging it was wrong.
Oh.
And what I mean by that is the power source that I was using wasn't powerful enough to charge the camera. Because I was trying to charge, because on my computer desk, it's one of the standing desks, so it has like the button to move it up and down.
Yep.
It has a USB port on it, so I just plugged it in and I was trying to charge it.
It just was, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yep.
And when the camera's charging, it's supposed to have a red light, but for some reason, when it was charging on here, it was just blinking.
Never had a red light. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, what is this shit broke? So of course, which this decision didn't end up being a bad thing because it's actually useful now.
Yeah.
But of course, I go out and I buy 2 batteries, like 2 set rechargeable batteries.
Yep.
But as it's in route, I'm like, you know what? Let me just try to plug it into the wall.
Oops.
And I plug it into the wall and it works.
No, boy. That's so loud. Cause like I have like a hella old. I mean, it's not hella. It's actually still a really good camera. I should use it more. Like a Canon 700D, like one of the OG ones. And like those ones were like interesting because their recording time would only, like you can only record on those cameras for like 25 minutes max in a block. And then also there was a really cool thing that someone made, which was like you could, because like they don't have like a plug, you can't really plug it in. It's always like charging. I don't know. It's a really weird thing. So remember, I bought like what is essentially a fake battery that you kind of plug into the battery port, but then like it comes out as like a port that you put into the wall anyway. So like technically it's always charging, or it's always like it's like a false battery. So you never really have to concern yourself with like charging a battery, if that makes sense. You just put like a fake battery in, and it's just like it just connected to the wall or whatever it is. And I was like, whoa, this is fucking good tech. This is new shit.
Yeah.
What I was gonna ask, I was gonna say, is there like a new game like plus kind of type beat for Clair Obscur for Expedition 33?
Yeah, they offer you a new game plus. I didn't play it. Like I was saying earlier, at some point I'll come back and play it and fight those super bosses legit. I don't know if there's anything different. I'm sure the experience is way different because you can basically bring over, I think, like all your weapons and pick those and skills and abilities. So I'm sure it's gonna be pretty crazy still.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, that was an amazing game. I think
do you think
you're a turn-based,
do you think there's
replayability?
ability?
I do. Just I don't. I wouldn't play that game right away.
Right. But instead of something that you could like see yourself just coming back to at some point and then
Yeah,
playing
definitely.
again.
I could. Yeah, because it was an amazing game,
Yeah. Okay.
and since the bosses, it's a turn-based game, but they give you the ability. The game is essentially centered around the parry system.
Yep.
The parry system is way more viable than the dodging. So it's kind of like Souls-esque in a way. So the battles can be very unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, well, actually, I don't even know if there's a harder difficulty. There might be, but um, if when you're playing on expert, if you get hit, you're essentially like for most builds, you get hit once, you're dead.
Right.
So
Okay.
that's that. So yeah, it's kind of annoying. You basically have to parry your dodge. And then
Interesting.
you might not always hit it, and then you just get hit, and then it turns into a whole thing. So yeah, I would say there's replayability. It's not like just the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. That's
You'll
good to know.
fight that boss the first time, and then when you go through the second time, you'll have like a completely different experience.
It's good to know. I think like it's kind of valuable to have games that at least have some sort of replayability, because I think like it's games are such a like a throw, you can throw them away so quickly now. Like it's so
Yeah,
easy
no,
to
I
just kind of
agree.
just like I think like for example like what I like it's not really comparable per se, but like the Xbox Game Pass makes it so easy to just like download a game, play it, yeah, whatever, and then you kind of just move on from it. And it's like, yeah, there's really like limit like gaming isn't necessarily like a medium anymore where it's like, oh, I'm spending like X amount of money on something, and like I like, hopefully I get a lot of value out of it. Now it's just like, yeah, I'll play it for a bit, that'd be cool, and then I'll move on with my day, like straight afterwards. I think like that's a
Yeah,
it's a
there's
yeah.
like there's a decent amount of times that like I want to like actually lock in and play something,
Mm,
but a lot of the times like when I'm playing something, like my attention span can get really bad,
yeah.
and like I need to play something. Like for example, I'm playing the horse girl game right now, where like I'm just not paying attention.
It's fucking guys play the
Like
horse girl game, man. I can't.
I need things like that where I'm just not paying attention, but I'm also doing it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Shout out every gacha game ever, man.
Yeah,
That's the true winner
basically.
there.
Goats.
Goats. Otherwise, I guess we'll get into the gaming corner. Have you been playing anything yourself, man?
I just been playing some Night Rain here and there, and then
How's that going?
still, it's all right. I
Yeah,
I haven't played in a little bit, honestly, just because I just want to do other shit. So, and I've
absolutely.
also been trying to finish up um SMT5. I'm like on the super bosses now. I beat one out of the three in my current playthrough.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah. But
love
they're
it.
just the one I'm on's kind of hard as a bitch, so gotta farm a little bit.
Yeah,
So yeah.
love it. Anything else from you, Flame? You've been playing anything else fun? Anything else exciting?
Um, well, other than Donkey Kong, I've been playing the Persona Gotcha game, and I just started playing the Horse Girl game. Like
All
I
right,
don't know
talk
if
to
I'm
us.
gonna
All
do.
right, this is your chance. Talk to us about what's the Persona Gotcha game, and then the fucking Uma Musume Pretty Derby game as
So
well.
there's the Persona Gotcha game is very interesting. There's a lot of good, and there's also a lot of bad.
Oh god.
Um, surprisingly, surprisingly, the story in the Persona Gotcha game is actually pretty good.
Okay.
Granted, it's a pretty big copy and paste of the original game.
Right.
So a lot of the things aren't like, oh my god, like it's it's basically you're basically playing Persona 5.
I see.
um but obviously the combat in the game is very good. It's basically Persona. The thing that's kind of odd, but I mean it makes sense because it's a gacha game, is they added a gear system
Yep.
which isn't in Persona games, but they made it a thing in this game. Um from what I've heard, people have said that the game is very free to play friendly, which
Okay, that's
for
positive.
some reason it's a positive, but the negative is
Oh god.
apparently the global version is just getting shafted
Oh,
on like
brother.
rewards and events and stuff like that compared to the Chinese version. So everybody's like very upset, and they were like review bombing it.
Oh,
If you go on
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
I don't know if it's still this, but it was like a rated 1.3 on Steam the other
Whoa.
day.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. So
Oh no.
yeah, that sucks. This another weird thing they decided to do. They announced the acceleration of the games to catch up to the Chinese version.
Oh, here we go. We love
However,
an acceleration.
it's all of the features and like good stuff like QOL shit and whatever, but just
Yep.
not the characters, which that sucks ass.
Fuck, who cares? What's the point?
Yeah, because they're gonna excel all these. I was telling my friend, it's gonna be really fucking dumb when they excel all these things. They excel the story mode. You're gonna be like 4 or 5 patches ahead of the story mode,
Yep.
and you're gonna be seeing all these characters, and you just can't use them for like 10 months.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that
cool,
sucks
man.
ass.
That's cool. No, that's cool, man. That's really good, dude. That's awesome. What the fuck? Like, what are we doing, dude?
But yeah, it's a pretty good game so far. Like I haven't like super like locked into it.
Yeah.
They've had some like side character story, some side character like side missions that have been pretty interesting. You can have like companion relationships with them, and it's like Persona basically.
Yeah.
And some of them have been pretty good so far. Later on, they're gonna start adding some of the actual Persona like characters.
Right.
So those are gonna be like must pulls.
What's the combat like?
It's turn based. It's based. Have you ever played Persona?
Yeah.
It's basically like Persona 5.
Okay, that's cool. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I guess
So the combat's good.
what's the loop? What's the gameplay loop? I suppose.
The gameplay loop is basically, well, number one, it's one of those games where your character's progression is locked behind your account level,
Oh,
kind of similar to like Genshin.
I
Honkai
never
Star Rail.
understood that. Like, what's the? I get why, because it forces people to play the game if they want to continue, but
Yeah, that's exactly why.
like it doesn't make any sense. Just like let me like play, and then let me just get fucking railed because my account isn't up to level, and then like, oh, okay, now I have a reason to grind. I suppose it never really made much sense to me.
That's one thing I appreciate about the older games. Like they at least let you play the mission.
Man,
and, like,
shout out Treasure Cruise, man. They gate the content behind the units.
Yeah, like, and if you
Yes,
really
sir.
wanted to, if you really wanted to, you could just spam rainbow gems and just get the unit.
Amen, brother. Shout out. What was that video? Todd versus
Anel.
the Monster Chopper raid. Like 3 gems. then there's that meme video of the guy that versus Raid Mihawk. It's been like 67 gems on Raid Mihawk.
Nah, I remember Raid now. I popped like 10. That Raid now was crazy.
Because it was a good ass unit, bro. But he was
Yeah.
you needed him to beat Whitebeard Forest, right? If you didn't have like
That was back-
the full kit.
Back
Yeah,
then
the
when-
double,
Yep.
God.
Yep.
Holy.
But yeah, the gameplay loop is basically to number one, do your daily quests. Your daily quests give a lot of EXP.
Okay.
If you do your daily quests, like you're definitely gonna like level up at least once a day or like once every other day.
Yeah.
They have like there's like these like trials, like these velvet trials where you can unlock stronger personas.
Okay.
But again, a lot of the stronger personas and mementos levels are locked behind your account level. Like you unlock
Right.
new ones like every 10 levels. Then there's it's called like Nite something. but
Nite!
Basically, it's like
Let's fucking go.
it's basically like the Kizuna, I guess, of that game.
Don't say that.
Oh no.
You have the guilds.
Don't say the Kazuda of the. Oh, brother.
You have the demons, and the demons weak to a certain type, and you
No,
have two
you're
teams,
just
you gotta go
playing
in.
Treasure Cruise, man. You're just playing OPTC. You can't escape.
But yeah, that's as of right now, that's all there really is to it. There's the actual story mode, which you go through palaces like in
Okay.
Persona 5, but they're way scaled down to what P5 was. But they are fun. They are engaging to go through.
Yeah.
And then like I said earlier, you have the companion side quests, which some of them are good. But as they add more shit, it'll be more fun. But that's basically the loop of it right now, to just farm your account level and then do the guild Kizuna event.
Okay. I mean, like, that's cool.
Yeah,
it's
it's nice.
It's a gacha game.
Yeah, essentially.
You're gonna play it for like 6 weeks, and then you're like, I'm done, and you move on with your life.
Yeah, or maybe it'll just become a login game for me.
Yeah,
Who
you
knows?
and your fucking 300 other fucking login games, mate. Holy. Yeah, that's fun. All right, Uma Musume, mate. What's going on? Talk to me about Goat Game.
So I definitely have to do some research on it, because it was kind of one of those things where I downloaded it and I clicked through the entire tutorial. So like,
Yep. Okay.
I have like no idea what's going on. But from what I understand, people are saying that there is meta in this game, but there's meta, but it's about training your horse girls, so you can essentially use whoever you want.
Shut up, talking to me. Holy fuck! It makes so much money. It makes so much.
It does. It does.
It made $12.4 million in fucking June. It has a Chinese Chinese version. It has I guess the global version recently released. Is that right, or has it always been out?
It just came out like a week ago.
So that's why everyone's playing it, because of the global version. This game was the Treasure Cruise killer. 1 year during anniversary. Treasure Cruise didn't hit top grossing because Uma Musume beat it in top grossing. It might have been 2023 or 2022, but I remember it very vividly. Because the JP version has 8 mil. There's a Korean version.
Yeah,
then there's the Hong Kong Taiwanese version. So it has a fucking like 6 versions of the game, dude. Dude, Global made 1.4 mil in its first month. Not bad for a random ass like fucking gacha game, dude. Holy.
Yeah, this game used to haunt Dokkan a lot too.
It was the killer. It was genuinely like it made so much fucking money all the time.
I did have a moment earlier today where like I kind of locked in for like a second and it got like really crazy. Yeah,
Dude, what do you mean? You locked into the horse game for a second and then it got kind of crazy. Like what are we talking about? Talk to me.
Bro, my girl was running. She was in 3rd place. And then she caught up to 2nd. It was head to head. And then she popped some shit, some crazy ass animation came.
Look at her use her special ability, mate. What the fuck?
Nah, it got crazy. I was like, oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck, man? Holy shit.
But yeah, I mean, I'll definitely have a better update next.
You tell me I have to play it? Should I start playing it, or what are we doing?
I mean, you just download it and you train them and they run. There's not much to do. You just watch. You can check it out.
You can't be just describing it like that, man. You can't, dude. Holy. That's so funny. You just fucking, I don't know, bro. You just fucking download it. You watch them run, man. That's about it. Oh
It's
my
like Man
God.
on Horses in real life.
I might need to check it out, man.
Hold on, I gotta see if I can find this post. A lot of I guess a lot of people, it's been popping off recently because these horse girls.
They're based on real. They're based on real horses, right?
Yeah, they're based on real horses.
That's so funny.
So I posted one.
Skibby Riz, let's fucking go, dude.
God.
What a great name. Wasn't there also the story of like there's a horse that lost like 114 races in a row or some shit?
Yeah, he lost like every fucking race, and then like it's like statue in Japan or some shit.
Knight,
He's like celebrating.
Knight, you gonna play?
No, I mean,
If you
I
play,
know
I'm
a
in.
guy.
If you play, I'm in.
Oh God.
If you play, I'm locked in. We'll do it. We'll fucking go rank 1 and 2. Uma Musume Pretty Derby.
The Race Girl podcast.
I'm making the splash screen for the podcast right now, and I'm putting Uma Musume in the middle of it.
Let's go.
We're so back, baby. With new podcast coming soon, boys. The Uma Musume
Oh,
Pretty
God.
Boys podcast.
But yeah, I don't know if I'm actually gonna play it. I just
Oh God, no.
because
God no.
I saw everyone was playing it. But I don't know. I'll give it a medium chance.
I mean, to be fair, like if we're gonna put our fucking as the probably the consensus rank 1 gacha game podcast ever. You know, all of us have a lot of experience in gacha games over the last, I don't know, 10 years or so. It's been excessively popular in Japan for a very, very long time. And it seems like it's a pretty straightforward game. There's probably a bit of nuance to it for the most part. But, I mean, if it's been that successful in Japan for so long, why the fuck not, right?
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, Knight, you gonna play it? You gonna do it, man?
Sure.
Let's fucking.
Fuck
He's downloading it right now. I'm gonna download it too. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, it's like I'm saying, like you go about your life and you just turn your head and you watch them run.
Ah, fucking all right. Uma Musume meta tier list. Here we go. July
Are there
2025.
paid accounts?
Can I buy an account?
You go on Epic NPC for a Musume account?
Dude, the easiest. Okay, so the easiest characters to train: Sakura Buckshin Zero, Oguri Cap, and then TM Opera Knight. TM Opera. That's your unit, man.
Shot.
There's your unit, bro. That's the unit, man.
What the hell?
That's your
Yo.
unit. You gotta reroll for TM Opera, dude.
Oh no.
Here you go, Knight, if you want to buy an account.
I'm gonna
God.
buy it. How much do you get? Are they cheap?
Let me look.
Global starter Max LB15 Kid of Black. What the fuck am I looking at? Oh, ZZ Reroll. Good website.
I see $270. I see $32, $8, $10.
That's kind of cheap.
Yeah, man, pop that $5 account.
$270.
Account catalog. Oh my god, I want a fucking Chinese. Oh, this is sketch website.
Nah, this is a legit site. I've used it.
No, I'm on fucking 125.280.22.5/. It's a Chinese fucking account selling website,
yeah.
man.
I don't know how you got there.
What the fuck am I don't know. How does this game work? See, the only reason I don't want to download it is because my brain's gonna instantly go to like, meta. What's the fucking meta? What is this? I can't do it, man. I can't do it.
Bro, there's no meta. You just
There is a meta. They got
run.
specific trainers and horses and fucking. What do you mean? There's no meta? You fucking rat. You ain't an Uma head. You ain't an Uma head like me. You ain't an Uma head like me, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get it. You don't fucking understand it, bro. Sit the fuck down.
You're not really racing.
You're not really racist. I mean, racing. What? All right, moving on to the. TCG Corner. Flame, what's been happening in the TCG realm?
Shit. To be honest, nothing. Pokemon, they dropped the black and white set.
Okay.
I think it came. I'm pretty sure it came out. Let me just double check.
Yeah, it
it's out.
came out today.
Okay, so yeah, that's out. So it's basically Zekrom and Reshiram. There's like that's a set with like 800 cards. So good luck if you're a collector.
Fuck that.
Magic dropped another collab with Sonic
Jesus
the Hedgehog.
Christ.
So they're popping off on there. I think there's more OP12 leaks coming out. I don't know if it officially dropped yet, but OP12 is in the works, and there's no new English set for One Piece right now. Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever, who cares? Pokemon TCG, they just dropped the EV packs, which, proud to admit, I canceled my subscription for the extra daily pack.
Let's go. We're slowly
no
quitting.
longer-
We're
Nice.
slowly quitting we're slowly quitting. Let's fucking go, dude.
So we're no longer supporting them. But yeah, there's some nice cards in the EV set. Very surprised that there's not an immersive Umbreon or a highlight Umbreon card, because we all know how popular Umbreon
They else could have
is.
just put fucking like Moonbryon into the game and then it'd been a wrap, right?
Yeah,
Like easy
Yeah,
money.
that would have went crazy.
easily. Not too sure why they did it. I think the immersive is the EV card, I believe.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I
Yeah.
get it, but fuck EV, to be honest.
Like I get it, but it's also just like, yeah, like whatever.
Yeah,
man.
they could have. Yeah, they could have done way better with that. But yeah, that's about it. There's not really too much going on in the TCG realm right now.
Nite, talk to me, man. It's Digimon time.
Oh yeah, true.
We got a dub.
Yo,
back.
let's
Oh.
fucking go. He's got a win. Holy, let's fucking go, dude.
Shit, you gotta full break that down. Let's go.
Yeah, I need the
That's
story.
crazy.
You need to build it. This is 12-episode anime. Fucking, I need the storyline. I need the
Yeah,
characters.
yeah.
I need everything, man. What's happening?
All right, so basically, it's like my second deck that I built, and it's basically the starter deck using Zafalga, and I didn't really like it that much compared to like my bunnies deck, because in my bunnies deck there's like a lot of options cards which are essentially like you can think of it as like a trap card or a spell card in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Right. Yep.
Essentially, where they can either like give you like good effects for yourself or like bad effects for your opponents. And in like my bunny deck, there's like a lot of cards that I could use to like kill things and to like send like suspend their shit, which is basically like putting their um either their like characters or their like Digimon into a position where they can be either deleted or whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
where they can be attacked. And like also like the one card that I use in that deck is called Big Missile, which will suspend one Digimon, and then I can also like send back another Digimon. But it doesn't have to be the one that I just suspended. So I decided to like put a couple of those cards into like the Safalga deck, because it's also like a green card, and both of those decks are both green. So I put some of those in there basically, and then I like took out, because I had like a couple of shit that makes me like Digi-Evolve for a lower cost, and I don't know, that shit seems kind of useless in my opinion. So I just took that shit out and I just added that basically, and that like felt a lot better because I felt like I didn't really have anything to help me when people would just bomb my shit. So having like those cards definitely helped. So yeah, that's basically the gist of it. And I played like the one guy who's like but he's a judge, so he like knows all the judge rules and stuff, and I played him, and
Right.
yeah, I didn't smoke him per se, but I did get get a pretty clean win on him, so it was nice.
You smoked the judge though. Like that's fucking base as shit.
Yeah.
That's what we like to hear. Hell yeah, man. We're so back. We love it.
About time.
About time.
About time's crazy.
Flame's still a rat. Some things don't change. Awesome.
Hey, man.
So I guess we'll just quickly jump into in other news. Nothing in other news except
Well, hey.
except there will be some slight changes to ranking rewards for Treasure Map coming soon, which is really interesting to hear. I want to also preface by saying the last time that they did this for Kazuna, we actually earned less tickets from Kazuna bosses, so take it with a grain of salt. So it says that ranking rewards for each of the leagues will be adjusted. Ranking rewards will have more guiding stone fragments and other limit break materials. Additionally, New World rank personal rewards will have more limit break materials, aim for 1 and 5 million points for those rewards. So hopefully a couple more limit break materials, which is cool. My assumption is that this is being done because they will be introducing they did talk about like a limit break exchange system where like you can like exchange shards into crystals and crystals into jewels. So that's my guess as to probably why we're getting more limit break materials. But either way, more materials is great. It means I can play less Treasure Map. Very cool. With that being said, I want to give a quick second to our shout outs. Woohoo! Wee yippee!
Yippee!
If you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure you go down there, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and Flame. What are they commenting down below today?
Horse girl.
Horse girl in the comment section down below. It's downloading right now as we speak. I'm going to be watching a tutorial video. How to start top 5 tips on how to play Uma Musume and not make any mistakes. I'm going to be watching that very soon. But if you want to support us financially, you can do so by hitting the join button. Plenty of different tiers at different price points. I want to give a massive shout out to our GGP producer of Alexander Wisniewski and our good members of Stump, Red, Hello, E Recshin, Wankafella, Mike Schallo, Kiri Karasu, and Obsidian Steed 117. Thank you guys for the continued support. We do greatly appreciate it. And from everyone's favorite section, it is shout outs. In everyone's actual favorite section, it is the Q&A.
The Q&A.
If you have any questions, you can send them through to us via Twitter at GGP Podcast or our YouTube community tab. We only have 2 questions because you're all some haters. So the first question comes in from Obsidian Steed. He asks, welcome back, lads. Congratulations. You 4 just opened your first movie theater. What's the name of the theater and what will be the first movie you air? Who's the ticket vendor? Who's at concessions? Who's security? And who's the latrine cleaner? Okay, buddy. All right.
That's crazy.
Okay.
The first film that is currently in production is How to Train a Horse Girl.
How to Train a Horse Girl, like it. Okay, okay. What's the name of the theater?
Good, great popcorn.
Yo!
That's crazy.
Oh, I love it. Okay. Called the good great popcorn theater. The first movie that's airing is How to Train a Horse Girl. Who's the ticket vendor? Who's selling the tickets?
Who's the most charismatic?
Probably Poppy.
All right, I'll be the ticket vendor. All right, who's working the snacks bar? Who's working the concession stand? You know what? I think that's a Flame roll. I think Flame, you whipping up some popcorn there.
Yeah, I'm the popcorn guy.
Yep. Knight's on security. I reckon Knight's on security. He's letting people into the theater. You know the vibes. And then Todd, he's in the toilets, man. Fuck that guy. Todd's cleaning the toilets, a little rat. All right, I'll see you guys at Good Great Popcorn coming very soon to a city near you. Next question and last question for the episode will be from at Wankafella. He says, "Hey fellas, welcome back. Hope you guys got to enjoy the break and have some self-care. This one might get a bit deep, but as I continue to go through my situation, I've learned a lot about myself, the way I am today, and understand my own thought process and emotions. From learning about my personality type, love language, attachment style, it seems that some parts of me have changed over the years. Have you guys ever taken those tests before? And do you know what your personality type, love language, and attachment style are? If so, do you care to share? Have you guys ever done them before?"
I've never.
I think I took one.
I don't think I've ever taken them, but whenever fucking weirdo girls would ask, "Oh, what's your love language?" I would just tell them, I like physical touch.
Okay, come here, let me touch you.
Pause.
I've never done like I've done like the Myers-Briggs like personality type test. I
was gonna say let's take one right now.
They're actually like long as fuck. I think they'll take time. I think I'm an INTJ. I think that's what I am for the Myers-Briggs test. think it's like introverted
How you spell
something
it?
something something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I got that one too.
I think I'm INTJ, or INTP, one of those. Love language. I've never done like a test, but I guess I think I'm a words of affirmation person. That's my love language, words of affirmation.
I'm taking the quiz as we speak.
Which one?
I don't know, 16 personalities, free
What the
personality.
fuck? This thing on BuzzFeed. Not. Have you ever done any of these tests before?
Yeah, I did one before. I think I got the INTJ
Yeah.
or whatever, like the introvert one.
Yep.
Love language. I never took a test on that, but I like fucking gifts. That's always cool. I like giving gifts as well.
Fucking give gifts, you dumb
Yeah.
bitch. You have this gift, bitch. Fucking bitch.
Nah, that's crazy.
I ain't gonna stop loving you, bitch.
That's insane.
I think the Myers-Briggs one is actually a really good one to kind of do. It kind of gives you a decent perspective on things. It's actually a really good test. So I would recommend people go do that.
They missed 60 questions.
That's what I'm saying. It takes forever. We couldn't do it. Takes too long. But I mean, it's cool. I think Wankafella, mate. I think it's important to figure this shit out for yourself, man. As Flame said, man, the ladies love it. The ladies love when you know what your fucking love language is, you know. So make sure for all the single men out there, shout out all three of us in here.
Hey man, I'm married to the game.
Hey, let them know, dude. I'm married to the Uma Musume game. I'm married.
Talk to him.
I'm
to
training
the race.
TM Opera right now, bro. That's that. I'm re-rolling until I get
God.
fucking TM Opera. That's all I fucking care about. That's my goat TM Opera, dude. That's the goat horse.
I'm tending to my girls, my horse girls.
Tend to my horse girls. Man. I'm actually married to Treasure Cruise. Treasure Cruise is in the longest relationship I've ever had with anything. Period.
Talk to him.
11 years of a love-hate relationship. They love to hate me and they hate to. I'm married to Bando. They love to hate
Talk
me
to
and
him.
I hate to love them. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think it's really important to have these kind of tests to understand who you are, all that kind of fun stuff. So very, very cool. Maybe one day we'll do an ep where we all take like the Myers-Briggs test at the same time or some shit. I don't know. We'll see how we go. On the OPTC side of things, at this point, is there even a point for the Rayleigh's Bazaar anymore? With all the different shops around, would it not be easy to put all the shops together? It would make finding character materials for specific characters much easier, or I'm missing something where it makes sense to have different shops. The reason why you have different shops is because it forces you to play multiple game modes. That's why. The Rayleigh's Bazaar was actually really good in the past, where like back
Rayleigh's Bazaar was goated.
Yeah, back in the day, because like red tickets were so few and far between, being able to buy a red ticket like could change the game for you. I mean, shout out Nite, the fucking
Red
ticket
tickets
god.
and the tome books.
Yeah, yep. Now it's useless because you basically get an infinite amount of tomes all the time. You're not buying the Rumble Scrolls. I'm just gonna be honest with you, you get plenty of those anyway. Candy's okay. Like buying like the plus 100 of like the plus 100 of all candy is not bad. That's not a bad thing to spend Ray points on if you are low on candy. But then again, you can literally just go farm like I think it's Colosseum Sicilian with like double Momo and just press auto and it'll farm it. Or you can press like run double side chopper and just get dupe all your candy as well. That's also a thing you can do. So if you want, if you need that,
you know what they should put in there if it was like an actual good game on a monthly reset. Like number one, they should have like rainbow gems. Like you could buy like maybe like 50 gems a month or something.
Yep.
They should have like the stamina refills for Kizuna, treasure map, PvP, whatever the.
See, that's
refill
really
is for
smart,
that.
Flame. That's really smart, but you forget what game we're talking about.
Well, no, that's why I said it. That's why I said if it was a good game.
Yeah, absolutely. No, but you are right. Like, there's a lot of missed opportunity there. So, like, they added in a lot of characters into the Rayleigh's Bazaar as well. Like a lot of like just free to play units you can pick up, but like they're like only there for like periods of time. The only other benefit of the Rayleigh's Bazaar is the cola, because it's the only consistent way for you to actually get any collar in the game, just go to the Rayleigh's Bazaar and just buy it. You can get like, what is it, like 50,000, not 50,000, like 5,000 collar from the Ray shop, and it's infinitely purchasable. So like, that's probably the only like equivalent exchange or worthwhile factor. I think that's probably why like a lot of players don't sell like their legends and just keep the dupes. Like one, obviously, because like, you know, we might get a fucking Super 6 Plus system coming soon, and it might require you to have like dupes of characters. Like that's probably one reason. But the other factor is like, there's really no point. I'm looking at like my dupes, and I'm probably like I probably spend like a decent amount, but in comparison to like the top end players, not as much. But it's like I have like sometimes in some situations like 10 to 15 duplicates of a particular legend, which like in that sense is like, oh, it's like 100,000 Ray points. No, like sorry, like 50,000 Ray points, like that, give or take, which is like a lot, right? So you have to really kind of like figure it out, I suppose. But I mean, the TLDR is, I think what they should do is they should have a menu that has all the shops accessible from the menu, as opposed to you having to go to every game mode and accessing the shop individually. That would just streamline the whole process a lot easier, and that'd be really useful. But otherwise, the Rayleigh's Bazaar is just there so they can say that they have a system where like they have more uses for duplicate characters. That's pretty much the only reason it exists at the moment. Alas, it is what it is. That's it. I think we're done. What a fast that's a quick one, mate, for the viewers. Hopefully it was still entertaining. I do apologize. We didn't really talk about Trader Cruise too much, but I think that's for the best. I think it kind of lines us up a little bit nicely to potentially get into a bunch of One Piece Day stuff, as well as a few other factors relating to hopefully version updates coming very soon. So we look forward to those as well. But if you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure you go down there, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment Horse Girl in the comment section down below if you did make it this far. And then also while you're there, you can go to Linktree, that is linktr.ee/perfect. And you can also join us, plenty of different tiers at different price points. Support us financially, we would greatly appreciate it. But with that being said, I've been Captain Park, joined by Flame and Nite. We'll chat to you guys next time. Peace!
Bye.
Bye-bye.